Okay. Is it the first or the second? Hopefully it's the second. Okay. Let me pull this up. Konoku, that's not. Hello Kodokunasu, hello A Fisher. I'll explain shortly why the stream changed, but I need to do some things first, right? Okay. So, okay. So, since we, like, already have two people here, I'll just start with the pools while I kinda explain stuff, okay? And, well, speaking of which, welcome you two. Welcome A Fish and Kodokunasu. Hello, obscure Arc Knight, silly hypocrite, Perlica, as ass poster. Oi, oi. Dude really is outraged about that. It's kind of silly. Anyway, how do... oh, you're asking him. Okay. But yeah, to make kind of a long story short, right? But wait, is this happening again? No. Oh my god, it's a double!
Don't you know?
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Oh my god! The first one! And it's a double!
Konnichiwa. Inoue Takina desu.
What kind of fucking... how did I get... I'm baffled, I swear.
Soldier each.
Oh, double! I got double! Like, Takina on 110 row.
Inoue Takina desu.
How? Like, I'm baffled. How?
This shot will make armament check.
Okay. Well, I ain't complaining. That's for sure. And that's how you do it, guys. That's how you get Takina. You just get insanely lucky. And stop calling me that, Kodokunasu. That's not my name. Man, you're so lucky. That's the thing, right? No, actually, that was the weird one, actually. Because I am actually genuinely lucky with this game. So that other pulling session where it took me like quite a while to get the character, and I only did it through pity, like that was the actual strange occurrence. This is the normal for me. It just came back to me, like when I used to play this game, yes, I used to be this fucking lucky most of the time. So okay, now we can end stream. But oi, we're still playing the event. Man, you're so lucky. I'm jealous. I'm sorry. I don't even know what to say to that. I'm just sorry. Okay. I don't know. I just find it funny how outraged Kodokunasu is about the fact that I posted a picture of Perlica. But yeah. Let's get into topic while I do this. Essentially, I tried everything, right? Like, I tried connecting my cell phone, but that didn't work. And even if it did, the cable is like too short, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
こんな形でも強くなれるんですね。勉強になりました。
I tried connecting my tablet and sharing the screen, but like you need a specific app to do that for some reason. like to share the screen of the tablet with your like computer. And the only programs that I found that did this either cost a pretty penny, which I didn't want to spend for like streams that I'm not even gonna do that often, right? Or it was Chinese spyware, and as Kodokunasu can't stop pointing out, I already have enough Chinese spyware in the form of Arknight Sandfield on my computer. I don't need any more of it. So after those two failed, I tried to connect an actual like webcam that I have here at home to kinda at least be able to like film myself drawing, right? Like actually physically drawing on paper. But that didn't work because that webcam was too low quality to really show anything. I tried various setups, I messed with the like lighting, etc. It just doesn't work. I'm gonna try some other things in the future. Maybe I can get a... I don't know. I'm going to try this again in the future, but for now, I won't be able to like make the drawing strings I promised. I'm really sorry. Maybe try with the phone. I did it already. Didn't work. And even if it did, my cable is too short, so I wouldn't be able to use it as a webcam given my setup. And if you're talking about like streaming from my phone, like that's not an option for me. Like, well, it is, but personally I prefer not to do it unless it's an emergency, you know? So yeah. Yes, I know, I get that, but it didn't work, like I said. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Oh no, calm down. Sorry for being late, so what happened? Okay, I just finished explaining, so this is a bit frustrating. But essentially what happened is that I just didn't find a good way to do so. Like I was talking with the people, at first I tried to transmit like my drawing program, the one that I have on my tablet, right? I tried to transmit that to my computer, but I can't. Like, oh, and yeah, that actually happened too. I got Takina on my first temple. And I was explaining that like I tried various different things to maybe like be able to like do the drawing string, right? I tried like connecting my tablets, like I said, string essentially my drawing program that I have on the tablet on the computer didn't work because like you need a whole app to do that, and the only apps of that sort that I found are the Chinese spyware, or like they cost way too much money, way more money than I'm willing to way more money than I'm willing to pay, given how infrequently I'm going to do these strings, if I'm able to do them at all. And when that didn't work, I tried to connect the webcam to my computer, but it doesn't have good enough quality to properly showcase the drawing. And then I tried to connect my cell phone, but again, you need an app to turn your cell phone into a webcam. At least my cell phone into a webcam, so that wasn't an option either. So yeah, given like this, I had to change the stream. I began streaming like NIKKE. Like they described, I pulled the banner character. I pulled a double of the banner character actually. on my first stand pull. And now I'm just yeah, playing the event. That's what this stream is gonna be about for now. The program I use for like drawing is EBS Paint. Like, it's a free drawing software for the tablet. Now let me collect this. Uso é da peste. Obrigado pela explicação repetida. De nada, genérico Jerônimo. E isso só foi uma dor de cabeça do cacete. Eu fiquei umas 2 horas tentando tanta coisa pra fazer essa live funcionar, mas não deu não. Também foi minha culpa, né? Eu só assumi que ia ser mais... qual o nome? Simples do que acabou sendo. Então também é minha culpa, de certa forma. Mas enfim, agora a gente vai se divertir tipo, fazendo uma stream de Nikke ao invés. So yeah, just to warn you guys, I'm going to, before we get into the actual story, if you want I can recommend other drawing programs for the computer, but that's not the issue. Like, I need to connect it to my tablets because I don't have like a proper drawing tablet. Like, I'm not talking, when I say tablet, I mean my actual tablet, not a drawing tablet. I don't have one of those. Like, if I did, like, I'd have no issue. Like, I could just connect it to the computer, install the drivers, like, showcase it with a proper drawing program. It would be super peachy. The problem is that I don't have one. So, like, thanks for, like, the recommendations, but unfortunately it wouldn't help me, Fisher. I'm really sorry. But yeah, before we actually get into the story, I'm just going to do something real quick, and then, like, I have a thing that I need to solve. So I'll get to those things, like, really quickly, and then we'll start with the story proper, okay? Just need to get here. Dan, where is she? Where is she? Can you guys find her for me? Like, where's Takina? Did I hallucinate those pools or some shit? Okay, I'm tired. Okay, okay, there you are. And now we will equip this costume. Perfect, everything I wanted. I'll be doing that later. Ooh, almost. But yeah, be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let me just set this up. Okay, I'm back. Uh, I was going to say, if you ever thought of buying a cheap one, but you're not even an art streamer, so this would just be throwing money in the dump. Also, like, I tried using a cheap one, like one without a screen, but like I can't do it. Like, maybe I could if I like took some time to get used to it, but I really just want one with a screen, man. Like, I know this is just me being like way too picky, but like I really would prefer one with a screen. And I would even mind buying one, even if I'm not an art streamer. Like, it just be cool to have in general. So I wouldn't mind that. But like, to continue the conversation, hey Fisher, first, which drawing program do you use? Like, you got me curious about that now. And I know I said I was going to get to the event, but first I want to like tell you guys a funny story I just remembered. So, one sec. So yeah, back in my days, like playing FGO, right? Like back in my FGO playing days, in the FGO community, we used to have this kind of inside joke that it's free. What do you mean it's free? Oh, there's a program called Free that you use, or like I don't get it. But anyway, back in my FGO days, we used to have this inside joke, right? In regards to the gacha, that if a character like came to you soon, like if they answered your gacha pools very early, that means that they really liked you. And if they took very long to answer your gacha pools, that means that they didn't like you and only like came to you because you kind of forced them to, you know? Obviously, there's no basis for this, it was just a joke. But by those standards, that means that Velvet, who I had to get through like pity, she apparently, despite all her honeyed words, hates me, since she took so long to get here. While like both Chisato and Takina love me. Like, guess I must have been. They must have recognized me as a fan of their show. But anyway, and this is funny because that story also reminded me of another story with like my friend, right? And he was complaining to me that I think I Fisher forgot to say the program, but it's a good free one is Krita. Oh, I already heard about Krita. I already tried it even. It's very good, but I will only be getting it, I think, once I well, if I get a drawing tablet. But anyway, back to the story. Like my friend was complaining to me because like he's trying to get a girlfriend, but okay, so it's not Krita, like that you. I don't get your messages, A Fisher. It's free, no, like this is kind of a bit vague. I don't get what you're referring to. But anyway, he was complaining to me, right? And he was complaining that he's trying to find a girlfriend, but he can't find anyone his age that likes him. Because women his age, like they don't like him, he isn't popular with them. And the only girls he's popular with are teenagers, which since he's like even older than I am, obviously he can't go for. So it's kind of a frustrating situation for him. And I was reminded of that because it's very... do you not see the message? I see these messages, A Fisher. If you want, I can recommend. I said it 3 times already. Okay, so it's not sending, because I am literally at the unrestricted chat, all the messages, and like it isn't coming through. Like the only messages I see are, if you want, I can recommend other drawing programs for the computer. It's free, no, and do you not see the message? I don't see whatever message you tried to send 3 times. I'm really sorry. Welcome to the stream, Evil Bookman. But yeah, this is a very similar situation to what happened, because like Velvet, like the grown woman, she didn't want me. She took literally me like forcing her to come to my roster, right? But the teenagers, they came instantly, you know? So either they know that I really like their show and they try to reward a very reward a fan essentially, or like I'm suffering from the same problem just virtually. Can you space out each letter? I guess YouTube is censoring the name of the program. That's also a good one. Like I probably going to understand it better if you try to space out the letters, or put the fire alpaca. Obscure Diddy Blood. Oi, no. Neither my friend is a Diddy Blood, nor am I. Fuck you. Okay, fire alpaca. Let me just see this program. Perfect. I never heard of this program before, so I'm actually quite interested. I'm going to like search it real quick, and interesting. Oh, and it's on Steam too, for whatever reason. I will consider it alongside like Krita, when/if I get like drawing tablets. Where was I? Oh yeah, but again, it's just a funny story that I remembered. I can see Fire Alpaca. It's very weird what's going on, Generico, truly. I was going to comment about this, but... oh, no, actually, I don't get why it's censoring the name of it. Neither do I. I'm really sorry. I have no idea why YouTube is doing this. Like general YouTube bullshit, I guess. Also downloaded from their website. Noted. Will do. Now that's one cool, like, second part art. The Steam version Spades. Oh, okay. Again, thanks for the advice. But yeah, in other news, I guess, like I was commenting before, like even getting through the polls that, like for some reason, I'll organize the team like this. I was commenting that like Kodokunasu was all mad but hurt because I posted like art of Perlica on my community notes, because like when he tried to share Arknight's art with me in the DMs, like I made a fuss about it. Obviously it wasn't like a true fuss, like I was just joking, but still he got mad but hurt about that, and it was just kind of funny. But yeah, I think I've dilly-dallied long enough about this and already got the point across, so without further ado, let's start. Also, Yeah, 3 is better here. You're 20 seconds, so yeah, it's better like this. If it has balloon ass or boobies, then Arc Knights, then okay. You were saying you lied, caused Recoil. Okay, good one. Good one there, Evo Bookman. Sorry, let me... okay.
I will always protect you, Commander.
Because I'm trying to remember what I wanted to say.
Teacher, is it time to set sail?
Okay, it will be something like this. Perfect. Oh yeah, and another thing. Sorry, I keep saying that I'm going to get to it, but nothing can be done. What is it? Oh yeah. I keep saying I'm going to get to it, but I never do. I'm really sorry. But oh yeah. I remember. This is something that a lot of people complain, and now that I'm playing on the English dub, I get why. I like the desert making scene in Lycoris. Oh, the desert. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. A lot of people complained about this too with the Evangelion collab, right? Because, like, if you don't know, like, NIKKE has a couple of dubs. We have the English dub, we have the Korean dub, and we have the Japanese dub. And no matter which dub you choose, they only voice the collab characters for these particular collabs. I don't know about the other ones in English, right? And so it's kind of jarring to, like, go from hearing something like this, for example.
Is it time to set sail?
And then, even with that language selected, just hearing this all of a sudden. You know? So a lot of people complained about this. Just something I found interesting and wanted to comment. But yeah, I dilly-dallied and talked about a whole bunch of things. But let's finally get to the event already. I'm really sorry that I delayed it this long. And no, Asuka doesn't have a hospital outfit version. In fact, I think we talked about this, but they really limited the fan service in the Evangelion collab. I don't know if other collabs did the same, but NIKKE actually wanted to implement way more fan servicey designs for the Evangelion collab, but the people there, they said that they couldn't, like the rights holders didn't allow them. Right? So, if they didn't allow probably like the leotards that like the NIKKE crew probably wanted to implement, obviously they wouldn't have allowed like such a in poor taste costume, you know. But anyway, what if they have a Gushing Over Magical Girls collab? I would like that, and it would fit like NIKKE's more fan servicey nature as a game. But I think a lot of people wouldn't like that even so, because one, Gushing Over Magical Girls is a Yuri anime. There's already a lot of controversy because they're collabing with this Yuri anime, so imagine that one. And every time they pick characters that aren't adults, right? Every time they pick like teenage characters and put like for the collabs, right? NIKKE players complain. Like, it doesn't matter. NIKKE literally has lollies in their like main cast of characters, but NIKKE players get mad but hurt if the collab characters aren't 18 plus for whatever reason. I don't get it either, but it's whatever. I don't like those collabs in general. I mean, implementing characters from anime and gachas, it looks cringe and cheap for me and negatively impacts the world image. The cringe and cheap thing is like you can have your own opinion, but it really shouldn't affect the world image. Like, they literally have an in-lore explanation for these collabs, at least for NIKKE. So I don't get your point on that. But yeah, I just keep getting distracted by so many things that I need to say. Like, just get to the fucking story already. Alright, what's the move? We got the location. Wanna storm in right now? If we all swarm in, it will look suspicious. Wait, job came in. A job? Like the others? Yeah. Surveillance, specific person. That's actually good news. We can split up and check out both locations. How should we split up? Don't know. How about everyone picks where they wanna go? Me, center, go. Yeah, go for it. After all, you've been there the most. Can I go with her? I kinda want to see the place for myself. Shouldn't be a problem. In that case, partner, you should go. You want me to head to the center? Yeah, if they've been tracking Jane, there's a good chance they know about us. You would draw less suspicion than we would. Okay, sure. Talking about underage characters, did you guys see the manga Dex is gonna remove any manga with those characters? Oh, it's not any manga. It's any manga like that isn't popular enough. Like, they're absolutely going to keep like the manga with underage characters if they're popular enough. Like, they already kind of confirmed that. They're just doing this because they want to kind of... It's virtue signaling, essentially. It's pretty much nothing but virtue signaling, what they're doing. Like, they don't actually believe what they're saying, they just want to look good on the internet. And, but on that note, I don't know, maybe this will be controversial, but I don't care that, like, Manga Dex is doing this. Because I'm from the... Everything needs to be like some internet controversy nowadays, but I'm from the time where, like, pirating anime was actually, like, popular, right? Because it was one of, if not the only way to access it. And when a site, like, went under, has used to happen because, again, pirate websites, we just moved on to another one. Like, that was kind of something that we accepted. Oh, these sites are pirates, so they're gonna get taken down, and we're going to have to find another one. It's how things work, right? But nowadays, if, like, this happens, it has to be, like, some huge controversy. Like, if it really feels like people haven't used pirate sites in a while, because this used to be just common shit. It used to be stuff that wouldn't even get on the news. Like, oh, one like piracy site went to shit. Oh, we're just going to use the other one. Like, I don't get why this is news, you know? Maybe this will be a hot take, I don't know. Are they gonna remove only age content or everything ecchi or with significant amount of fan service? Ecchi and significant amount of fan service included. Hey Fisher, from the look of things, they wanna pull a Crunchyroll and be and become an official licensing website. Which, given that they're based on the UK, I doubt will work, because not even Crunchyroll is getting rid of, like, that type of fan service, because they know, like, how bad it would look on the anime community. So if they're trying to pull a Crunchyroll, they're doing an even worse job than Crunchyroll, surprisingly. Then they should remove even Dragon Ball. Again, they are hypocrites. They aren't going to remove anything popular. It's not like things change, lol. Making money has a pirate site? Okay, having titles which aren't even proven to be harmful by any studies? Nah, we can't. Again, all just virtue signaling. Anyway, that leaves the three of us, Takina, Sugar, and me. Looks like we're handling the new job. You good with that? Leave it to me. I'll carry out the client's request flawlessly. I'll support both teams from here. You can do that? Of course. That was what I modified this place for. I've already said before, but you three should really just stay here and... Wow, look at the time, we should get going. Right, need to move quickly, can't let anything happen to our target again. Agreed. Shisato, be careful. Don't worry. See you later. Takina, Milk, and Sugar head to the survey. Takina, Milk, and Sugar head to the surveillance target's location. Shisato, Frima, and I head for the ARC Child Protection Center. Arrived. Ooh, is this it? The paint on the pillars is peeling in places, but otherwise the building looks clean, as though it's been carefully maintained. The words ARC Child Protection Center neatly lettered on the front. Feel different from how they look through the drone camera at night. It's bigger than I thought. There's a huge field for sports and even a playground. Prima enters the center without a word. How about we head in too? Sounds good. There's a woman smiling and laughing with the children on the playground. She has an air about her that fits perfectly with the center, almost as if the whole scene were a painting. Hey. Oh, hello Frima. You didn't say you were coming. What brings you here? Volunteer. So suddenly? New friends. Want your help. Quick intro. I see. Nice to meet you. I'm Shisato. Hello, I'm Obscuria. Oh god. I'm not even gonna comment on like how this name came to be, right? I think you can. I was going to go on a whole tangent about the story of that, but like I think you can kind of guess how. By the way, what the hell is that 6-digit number you reference in your community? Those are for N-Hentai. If you see the URLs for N-Hentai, there's always like the usual website URL and then those like 6 digits, right? And so what a lot of people do is then just access the website and put in those digits to find the hentai that's being referenced. It's a way to share it without websites bonking you, you know? Well, Coconuts is a very powerful Toho comic. Toha Dojin. What? oh, yeah, referencing because like I put a Toho Dojin there. Yeah, okay. I know already. Yeah, but like it seemed like you didn't, so they were trying to help, dickhead. Hello, I'm Jennifer, director of the ARC Child Protection Center. Jennifer. Hello, Commander. I'm Jennifer, the manager of the ARC Child Protection Center. We are a non-profit organization that helps child victims of domestic violence, as well as those without homes. So this is Jennifer. Okay. Coconut.
Can I attack now? Rabbit told me so. I'll reload right now.
Virtue Signaling Center.
Chalk up another victory for the commander.
Honestly, I wish, like, in reality, given the story we're, like, following, I know you're making a joke, but yeah, they're definitely worse than virtue signalers. Like, I think the story will touch on why, so I won't, like, say anything for now. We are shown to Jennifer's office inside the center. Then we really have two faceless people here. The commander and like they aren't even like showing Jennifer's face. Also, I know we're in quite a serious scene, but I just find it funny that they always try to obscure the commander's face as much as possible. At least his eyes, you know? You can kind of see his mouth and nose on most artworks with him, but he either has like hentai protagonist hair to hide the eyes, or they do silly shit like this. You know, just a detail I noticed. Oh dear, I'm afraid all I can offer is some rather cheap coffee. Jennifer has an evil rear profile. I didn't even know that was a thing, but okay. I wish you would have let us know you were coming. If I remember correctly, your next visit wasn't for like 2 weeks. Didn't you say you weren't gonna pull on the collab, so what happened? They gave up on hiding the GFL commander. Yeah, they haven't given up on NIKKE. Bro has a face now. Or sis. I know this, don't worry. And yeah, they haven't given up on that with NIKKE. But yeah, I wasn't planning on pulling on the collab, but how do I say this? Oh yeah, I saw that like those costumes that I showed you guys, like the training like sports bikinis, right? I saw that they were free costumes. Like I didn't know that they were going to be free costumes. And for some reason, I can't even like explain it myself. That convinced me to pull on them. Like I said, those costumes aren't even that good. Like they're just very modest bikinis for girls with no ass. But just knowing that they had free costumes of that kind made me want to pull. Again, I couldn't tell you the reason if I tried. Imagine BA, but like non-students are regular people and often get unalived by shootings around the city. Oh, imagine BA, but oh. That would be quite dark, honestly. I'll say that would be quite dark. Tá fraco. Eu realmente tô. Mas eu consegui elas, as duas de primeira, então minha sorte me salvou, eu acho. Anyway, that's why every adult combatant is a robot, but I bet you they get compensation every time they get dead. I really hope this doesn't happen at all, honestly. I really hope like no non-students actually die in those skirmishes. But anyway, oh hello Teto, welcome to the stream. I'm currently playing through the event very slowly because I keep getting distracted, and I already had the pooling session. Like I already like said this 2 times, so unfortunately I'm not gonna bother like explaining again like why the drawing stream was cancelled. I'm sorry. We're going to move on. Right. I'm very grateful for the continued interest you take in our center. And as for your 2 friends, you're here to volunteer as well? Yes, that's right. I was under the impression that you were quite busy, but perhaps I was mistaken. Commander Obscure. God damn it. You 2 acquaintances? No, we never met in person. We only talked once. That's right, I requested your assistance. Thank you again. We weren't able to recover the child's body, but your involvement proved extremely helpful to the center. Helpful? Yes. Something doesn't feel quite right. So what exactly do volunteers do here? Oh, nothing particularly difficult. You just play with the children and help clean the building and the yard. That's it. That's easy. But not many kids. Where? Oh, but not many kids. Where? Okay. Oh, you're quite perceptive. Some of the children are out at a field trip today with their teachers, so our numbers are lower than usual. Yeah, sure, I believe that, surely. Why don't you spend some time playing with the children who are still here? You're just in time for soccer. After filling out a simple volunteer form, we head down to the field. Haha, over here, this way. You're running too fast. Slow down a bit. You're just slow, haha. What a... God damn it. We can just play with them, right? Let's do it. Hey, everyone, mind if I join? Who are you? Maybe she is a new volunteer? Yeah, unfortunately it was, Teto. Again, I already, justified it. I'm really sorry. I'm still going to, like I said, I'm going to, draw, what I promised. It will just be off stream, you know? But yeah, for the foreseeable future, I will unfortunately have to cancel them. I'll keep trying to, find some way to do them, but for now they're cancelled. Anyway. Ding ding ding, that's right. And you know what? I'm actually really good at soccer. Wanna play together? She's really good with kids. I mean, she is, she's still 16, I think. You okay? Hurt? No, I'm okay. Frima stretches her hand out to the child who fell. The child politely refuses and stands up on his own. Hand bleeding, needs care. Thank you for the concern, but I'm really okay. It's just a scratch, no big deal. Hands, lots of marks. Fall a lot? Oh, yeah, I do. I trip a bunch when I'm playing around with my friends. Hey, hurry up. Okay, I'm coming. Anyway, the boy who had fallen gestures goodbye, then runs back to his friends. He seems pretty grown up for a kid. I watch the children run around the field. They seem to genuinely be enjoying themselves without a hint of gloom on their faces. From just an outside look, nothing seems suspicious. I mean, they probably don't make the children aware of what they're doing, you know? This seems like a good time for a break. Oh, but we were having fun. Just a short break, and then you're coming back, right? When you ask like that, how could I not? Good job out there, Chisato. You can really run. Phew, being popular is tiring. Any leads? Everyone looks like they're having fun. But a lot of the kids have scars on their hands. So things may not be as ideal as they seem. Yeah, we saw that too. One of them said that he got them while playing with his friends. They all have marks on the same place though. They're not just ordinary scrapes either. Meaning? I've seen marks like that a lot. They're the kinds of calluses and blisters you see on people who handle guns. Yeah, it's just as I thought. They either turning them into nikkes, turn these kids into assassins, or both. Probably both. Okay, Teto.
Victory.
I didn't even my brain didn't even go there, but you do you. Anyway. And yeah, obviously Shizato would know about this because to those who haven't watched it, that's essentially what she is. She's a underage assassin. Calm down, Teto. Anyway. Teto Chisato, aren't you gonna play with us? Hold on a sec. I gotta use the bathroom. Me too. Oh, you're coming along too? Alright guys, be back in a jiffy. Chisato waves at us and disappears inside. And the children seem to be having a great time. What do you think of the center now that you volunteer here and seeing it for yourself? There are a lot of things I'm curious about. Such as? Oh, just things like whether the center is run by you privately. And whether all the children here are orphans, and if so, whether they could be adopted. You know, those sorts of things. Oh my, you're showing far more interest in our center than I anticipated. Was there a particular child you wanted to adopt? No, not exactly. It's just that the children here look unusually strong and healthy. I'm glad it comes across that way. This center is indeed run privately by me. And since I only have limited resources to work with, cannot always provide proper treatment to children who fall ill, so they sometimes leave us. It's truly heartbreaking. I see. Were the children who left really sick? Obviously not. Or is it that they're covered for children who get injured or killed during training and on missions? Or is that their cover for that? Really hope not, but I can't shake these thoughts. Then they're really trying to relate like something that happens in the arc, because that isn't strange at all for like the kinds of dark shit that actually happens in the arc with the anime too. In the anime, actually, the fact that they like use essentially child assassins is never really brought up or like seen as a too fucked up a thing, I don't think. But like they're really taking the concepts a lot more seriously in NIKKE, which is quite the interesting take, I will say. It's kind of like how do I say it? A subtle critique of like the anime, you know? It's kind of like they're using their own story to kind of poke at that one, despite it being a collab. I hope you understood what I mean. Are you still putting tracking devices on the children? It's fucked up that they're turning orphan kids into nikkes. And there I thought nikkes were all women that unfortunately didn't survive the incidents. Like, what incident? What are you talking about? The darkest thing in Recoil is that a generic first level Lycoris gets mowed down like flies. Oh, okay, twice, and only twice. 3 of them even look like girls from SAO first time. Girl, why is there dark lore in my Gunnar ass jiggle game? Like a lot of people. No, sorry, I'm not gonna get into that. That would be stupid. Like, it isn't even true. Like, sorry. But yeah, if you didn't know that, actually nikkes are like they have various different like methods. Like, women can apply to be nikkes. Like some nikkes like become like that because they have incurable illnesses or like they're disabled in some way. So like they become nikkes to kind of get rid, or at least try to get rid of those difficulties. Some of them are people who die and then like the government just scoops out their brains and turns them into nikkes because hey, gotta use them some way, right? And some of them are straight up the result of like human trafficking, or in this case even child trafficking. In the world of nikkei, most human and child trafficking is done so they can get even more nikkes, you know? It really is a fucked up world, honestly. Imagine BA, but actually Rio dismantled Arisu and nobody came for Hoshino. Why do you keep saying that? Why do you keep ruining BA? Why do you keep trying to make that into a dark story? Stop that, Kodokunas. That's not cool. Anyway. If she is, she know that Jane has been coming to the cafe. No. I realize that tracking devices aren't as effective as one might hope. For whatever reason, it seems she no longer attaches trackers to the children. At least that means our connection to Jane won't be exposed anytime soon. coconuts. Nobody came for Yume. That's a lie. What do you mean? It was already too late when Hoshino tried to find her. Oh, you're saying like what you said was a lie. Oh, okay. Anyway, let's continue. Sorry, I keep getting distracted for some reason. What about the rumors? What rumors? You know, that you capture children and mistreat them, or that you harvest their brains to turn them into Nikkes when they become adults. Oh, so they at least wait. Like, the people from the Otter Center didn't do so. They just straight up turned the children into Nikkes. So at least this center has like a bit more morals, I guess, if you can even call them that. I know that, but then at least they could stop at like consenting adults offering themselves to be Nikkes or dead people. But why kids? Mass production. I know mass produced Nikkes are a thing, by the way. The why kids like thing is actually explained in lore. Like, they are because of the fight against the Raptures, right? They are desperate for new Nikkes. And because the Nikkes not only fight against the Raptures, they do like all kinds of dirty work for the Ark. So they're constantly dying and needing to be replaced. So the government is actually desperate to get as many Nikkes as possible. So they go to any length to acquire them. And that includes like turning literal children, well, into Nikkes, you know. So yeah, if you didn't get the message of Nikke up until this point, the government is evil. The government is evil. You shouldn't trust it. Yeah, okay, you get the point. The malicious rumors you said delinquent spread. Oh, now that you've seen this place firsthand, I imagine you already sensed it, Commander. Those rumors no longer circulate. Such a relief, don't you think? But how can you be sure that, Commander? For someone who's merely curious, you certainly ask some unusual questions. It almost sounds as though you're suspicious of us. Oh, I didn't mean to pry. I apologize if I made you uncomfortable. If I push any further, she'll really start suspecting me. Something's definitely off, but I need to back off for now. I should probably get back out there and play with the kids for a bit. Oh, of course. Yeah, she's already suspicious. Phew, finally managed to break free. Alright, let's go find Jane. Jennifer said some of the kids went on a field trip, right? Maybe Jane went with them. Don't know, still uneasy. For now, must find her. Okay, I'll go ahead and check inside the building one more time. That moment a drone flies toward Freeman and Shisato. Hey, it's Kurumi's drone. Kurumi, do you see us? Oh, Bajigo, the government. Oh, boing, booba. Yeah, that's the average Nikke experience, yes. Yeah, I see you. Both of you, follow me. I need to show you something. Okay. Following Kurumi's drone, they head to the back of the yard. There they find a separate, run-down building that looks like a warehouse. Whoa, that's super shady. Old, poorly kept, suspicious. Based on the thermal sensor readings, there seem to be people inside. Go in and take a look. Door locked, need password. Give me a sec. There you go. Crazy skilled. We'll go take a look inside. Can you keep an eye out in case anyone comes? Got it, I'll keep watch. Let's go, Freema. Okay. Inside the building, the air is damp and there's dust everywhere. It smells terrible. First off, hello Otakami, and second off, no. Like, I don't think any of the characters in this collab, no matter their costumes, have any jiggle to them. Sorry to disappoint. Well, at least that's like anime accurate, since they also have, like, are confirmed to have no S there either, you know, but anyway. Goes further underground. Yeah, it's deeper than I expected. After descending for a long while, the two finally reach the lowest level. Their prison-like cells stretch out to the left and right. and found her. In one of them, they find Jane lying on the ground.
I can't believe I'm already about to graduate.
Oh, here, if you want to see by yourself, here.
Just a tiny sip of
0S. 0.
Chalk up another victory for the commander.
Jane. That voice. Jane, are you okay? Chisato. I'm okay. This is terrible. How'd you get locked up in a place like this? What even is this place? This is where you get punished. If you do something wrong or don't do what you're told, they send you here. Jane, what do wrong? Me? Nothing. But my brother... Jane slightly turns her head. The shadows made it hard to see, but Chisato and Frima noticed someone else further inside the cell. My brother failed. I knew this place was shady, but I didn't think it'd be this bad. Oh, hello, Big Pew. Welcome to the stream. In one quick motion, Frima had slammed her hand down and smashed the cell door open. Take my hand, if you want to live. Let's go. Oh, we came to save you. Let's leave together. After a moment of hesitation, Jane slowly reaches out and takes Frima's outstretched hand. Then, what are you doing, Jane? Rain, you're awake? Are you okay? You think I could sleep with all this noise? I gotta drive home, so I'm in lurk mode. Dan, you... I really catch you, like, every time you... only on the times you need to drive, honestly. 007. 0S, 0 Jiggles, 7 reasons to have picked a better collab. I'm very biased, again, like I said, because I just like this anime, but yeah. Like people were saying, like there are a ton of like other animes and gacha games that would have been a better choice. Like maybe they thought it would be a good choice just because of like the similarities between the settings, at least in like terms of themes and stuff like that. But yeah, given the lack of fan service in like this series and given like Nikke's reputation, you get the point. I remember someone said that like this and Reverse 99 should have switched collabs. They should have gotten the Atomic Heart one, and they should have gotten the Licorice Recoil one. Okay, oh, so you agree with me? Okay. But anyway, again, I keep getting distracted. Anyway, you weren't going to go with those people, were you? Rain, just listen. They're the reason we got locked in the room of contrition to begin with, and now you want to run off with them? Things are different out there. The world they showed me has nothing like this place at all. Was nothing like this place at all. Outside the center, there's a whole new world. Cute girls with guns is a good reason though. Again, I agree, but it should have been like cute girls with guns on a series with more fan service. Like I think people would have been like more okay with that, especially if they were adults, because of the things we were discussing like later. And yes, it did, Teto. Makes more sense the ReZero or Dave the Diver. ReZero, I'm going to agree with you, that was a bad choice. But Dave the Diver was fire though. Like, I think, to this day, I defend Dave the Diver as one of Nikke's best collabs. Because they, like, did something that they really should, like... Well, they kinda did for this collab too, but they really should do, like, more often. Which is that they compensated for the fact that, obviously, there is no fan service in Dave the Diver by giving the Nikkes, like, costumes themed after Dave the Diver that did have fan service. And they pretty much ported the whole game, like with the NIKKE coat of paint, into like the whole Dave the Diver game into NIKKE. So I'm going to disagree with you. Dave the Diver was the Dave the Diver collab was fire. They really should do more like that, you know? I want to show you how happy and peaceful life can be, Rain. Happy, peaceful. Jane, you know better. There's only one way for people like us to get that kind of life. After all this time, you're not thinking of betraying me and the teacher, are you? Rain, why are you so sure there's only one way to get that kind of life? What way is it anyway? Don't answer, Jane. For orphans like us to be happy, there is just the one way. Getting adopted, becoming someone's family. Getting adopted. And how do you do that? That's Jane. Look, I'm really okay, so please head back now. If my brother won't go, then I can't go either. My dream is to be adopted by the same family as my brother and live happily together. Jane, I use guns too, but I make sure not to kill people. Not to kill anyone. What? But guns are used to hurt people. Usually, yeah. But depending on how you use it, a gun can help people too. Ooh, I want to make a political joke so bad there, but I won't. I'll refrain. You get to decide, Jane. Whether you hurt someone or help them. Hurt someone or help them. Cafe, always open. Awaiting Jane's visit. Imagine if they get adopted by Cafe Sweetie after all this and like those three become their surrogate mothers, I swear. Misato really is the redeemed Kenshin. Chisato, Frima, you two need to get out of there. The urging of Kurumi, Chisato and Frima are forced to leave the prison with Jane still there. Help people.
Mission start.
But one thing that's interesting to me is like the crazy jiggle that like Prima has despite wearing full-on pants, you know? She's one of the few characters that just wears full-on pants and she has more jiggle than like any of the Lycoris Recoil girls. It's really funny. But anyway.
Chalk up another victory for the commander.
Takina's group at around the same time. It's too quiet. The moment you think that is usually when things are most dangerous. Watch out! Sugar, you're okay? I'm fine, the bullet just grazed my arm. Catch the suspect first, I'm counting on both of you. Understood. Run. Takina and Milk chase after the figure, moving swiftly through the crowds. Judging by their size, they're definitely a kid. Whatever. Which means we can outrun them. Stop, we just want to talk. Just as Milk reaches out to grab the fleeing suspect, when the suspect abruptly stops, causing Milk to go tumbling to the ground. The suspect immediately bolts toward Takina. Takina calmly rolls away and takes cover. After a moment though, she realizes it was a feint. The suspect had run away. Milk, are you alright? Yeah. The suspect? Gone. Every time. Definitely a kid though. No way an adult's that nimble. Whatever, I'm not gonna comment. Huh? What's this? Ain't the phone... Looks like a super... Ain't the phone... Looks like some super thin device. The suspect must have dropped it while escaping. Let's take it with us. It could be an important lead. Right. Are you hurt at all? Oh, that tumble just now? I'm a bit sore, but otherwise fine. I'm a NIKKE after all. I see. I'm glad to hear that then. You worried about me? Thanks, kiddo. Kurumi, could you take a look at this? What's this? The suspect dropped it. But no matter what I press, nothing happens. Don't know how to turn it on and how it's supposed to work. We don't know either. First time we've seen something like that. You didn't just mash random buttons on it, did you? Of course I did. Had to see whether it turned on or not. Hold on a sec. Oh, Akira! Welcome. I haven't seen you in a while.
Are you in danger? Let me at him! This is pretty close to our practice drills. Oh my! Loading. This uniform is so comfortable. I'll reload right now. They're all down!
This is interesting. Maybe I should try this later. Children, it's time for dinner. Woohoo! Whoa, it's already that late. Should we call it a day? Good idea. Hungry. Oh, thank you so much for visiting us today. Next time, I'd really appreciate if you reached out beforehand. I got a stupid collab idea. Lycos Recoil 2 Child Labor Arc. Pretty much, yeah. Duke Nukem. Are there any, notable female characters in Duke Nukem? Are there any that have names? Or, established personalities? Otherwise, I don't think, such a collab could happen, you know, because obviously they are not going to implement the Duke himself, you know. They're not gonna do that, so I don't see that happening. Yeah, the Wholesome twins, whose job is to die. Okay. About half the children were away today, and I just feel terrible for not being able to give you a more proper reception. Were there any in Dave the Diver? Huh, you do make a good point actually. They could just do the Dave the Diver thing and just make that collab while implementing costumes for the female characters themed around Duke Nukem. For the NIKKE characters, you know. So yeah, actually that could work. I take it back. Actually it could work. Gender swap Duke Nukem. I don't know why, but it's reminding me of that time where they gender swapped. I don't even know what the name of that character is for SNK heroines. And the gender swap version of that character became super popular because of that. Anyway. I just imagine Duke Nukem of all characters getting a similar treatment, being turned into a blonde bombshell in booty shorts. Would be quite funny. Terry? Yeah, Terry. Yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. I just really wanted to see the place for myself. Well, thanks to you, the children had a wonderful time. Look forward to seeing you again. Also, Commander. Yes? I answered quite a few of your questions today, so next time I'd like you to answer some of mine. Sound good? Jennifer gives me a deep, knowing smile. I answer with a small nod. They gender swapped a bunch of characters. Did they? I think they only gender swapped Terry for SNK heroines. Terry and Skullomania, I think. Or maybe are you talking about other SNK properties? After taking one more walk around the center, we returned to the cafe. Together with Milk Sting, we each share what we found, then try to piece the situation together. We lost the suspect, but yeah, it was a kid again. Maybe a little over 10? We found Jane at the center, along with Rain, the twin brother she mentioned. They were locked underground. Then one thing's certain. The place is an assassin training facility for kids, disguised as the ARC Child Protection Center. Imagine Duke being transferred to the NIKKE universe and then he sees himself. His first thought isn't like where the fuck he is, but why do I have boobs? That'd be a funny scene. That you're making me actually wish for that collab now. I'd figure as much, but having it confirmed is still unsettling. Don't beat yourself up, Prima. Yeah, Terry, Yori, Skullomania, and a Night Dude from an old game. A Night Dudes. I thought that was a girl originally as well. I'm pretty sure that was a like female character. Like even in the her original story. Maybe not. That was at least the impression I had, but whatever. Yeah, if you're right, then that's a bunch of characters, yeah. Nah, his first thought would be, I wanna... God damn it. There's no way you could have known she was hiding it in plain sight. Yeah, but we still don't have solid evidence. Jennifer. By which I mean, we need proof that she's raising children as assassins. It was? You're making me question it. I always... That was the impression the character gave me, that they were like originally female, like even the original property. I finished hacking the device the suspect dropped. Ooh, that was fast. Way to go, Kurumi. What did you find inside? It only functions to display names, that's it. Names? So just in case, I ran a search on one of the names. Matches a lawyer turned politician who's been getting a lot of attention lately for proposing a bill to raise taxes on sovereigns. And tomorrow this politician is holding a large rally at a park in the Ark. The jobs we've been getting lately involve people from the legal world. That ties into this. I thought she was the blue-haired knight from one of those old arcade fighters. No. She's her own character, yeah. I want parents to prohibit using social media sites to their kids, but not because there's content supposed to be harmful for them, but I don't want kids to harass adults over their adult content. It's also just better for them in terms of development, you know? But like that's too serious a topic for us to like talk about it right now. That's a topic for discussion later. Ooh, starting to come together. Sounds like we gotta make it to that rally. This time we'll find the real lead. The next day, justice for us, tax the sovereigns, protect the lives of the people. Whoa, what a huge crowd! There's a lot more people than I expected. Make way, will ya? This is an official rally. Cops and news crews are everywhere. Why choose this place, this of all places, for an assassination attempt? Yeah, this risk seems way too high. Talking about the whole Discord fiasco, in general, like people have been... No, this is more of a general comment, like I think, over like just children being on the internet, you know? Like, I don't think he's referring to any particular incident. What purpose? Assassination, purpose, weird. She has a point. If assassinations were the goal, it'd make more sense to do it somewhere quiet. This place is packed with thousands of supporters. Shooting someone here wouldn't be an assassination, it'd be suicide. Sniper, spotted. With that, Freema suddenly bolts off. What? Wait for me. I'll come too. Think we should go too, partner? No, let's hold this position just in case. Civilian safety comes first. I figured you'd say that. No, it's fine. Like, again, as always, the VOD will be here. Actually, like, good night, Fisher. If anything, I'm sorry, because, like, if I had just started playing the story earlier, like I should, you could have caught more of it, like, before having to go to sleep. So, yeah. Sorry and good night, Fisher. Okay, we'll let those three handle that side then. We'll do our part over here. There might be someone else lurking nearby. Prima, Chisato, and Takina head for the rooftop of the building they're in, guided by Kurumi's drone. The door's locked. Danger, move aside. Hup. Wow, she just smashed that door open with her bare hands. Let's head out the roof. Head out to the roof, rather. Okay. Now, 1 second, okay? Yeah, okay. Perfect. Let me just collect this already. I know the meme of the horse drawing turning into a doodle. Arne, that vampire detective anime mentioned several streams ago. It's basically the entire meme. I was so hyped for it. The first arc was great, and then everything else now is just awful. Oh, okay. Yeah, I experienced that like a bunch of times too. Like an anime or a story in general. Like that seems promising at the start and then it just like goes off the deep end. Like after a while. Really sucks, but like sometimes it just happens, you know? Nah, I don't think I need to explain this. Anyway. But if you don't mind me asking, Akira, like, why exactly did it turn bad? Like, what made the first season so good and why are the, like, ones after that so bad? Again, if you don't mind me asking. Standing on the rooftop was a familiar face. Rain? I take it that's Jane's twin brother. Yeah. Rain, what are you doing up here? What's it to you? It's dangerous being out on the roof of such a tall building. I was just watching the people at the rally. I like people watching. Yeah, nobody's falling for that, you... like arrogant bastard. Arrogant brat, I should say. Then what's that gun next to you? What were you gonna do? That? I was already there when I got here. This little shit, I swear. It's probably just a decoration, right? Yeah, miss me with that shit. You're not fooling anyone. He's not making this easy. He was trained not to talk. How do we get him to open up? What's the first anime that comes to your mind when you think good first and bad? What would be one? Oh yeah, I don't know the name of it, but do you guys remember that like weird furry anime made by like Studio Trigger? Like the one with the girl that was kinda half raccoon or something like that. I really like it at the beginning. It seemed like an anime that legitimately had the opportunity to do some great and like genuinely poignant social commentary. And I don't mean, again, like that superficial shit that most shows usually do. Like it's something really like balanced and like really cool, really deep analysis of like social issues. But no, then it just became like they abandoned all those premises and just became silly. Like they started doing a bunch of filler and then like in the end it turned out that everything was being controlled by evil bad white guy, as always. So yeah, that was like that was disappointing. Rin ID actually good for 5 episodes, then shit's the bed hard. There's no kids on social media, then there wouldn't be any me. Like, again, like Big Pew, this is a serious discussion that we need to have, because it's not as easy as like ban children from social media and then everything becomes good. It's quite a complex issue. So like we really should talk about this like in some future stream or some shit. Anyway, okay, I'm back and I can finally stay. Okay. They're making filler episodes and relegating important character introduction episodes to literal 5-second slideshows. Like what? Do the writers have their priority swapped? Yeah, that seems pretty bad. Yeah. Rain Daughters of Minimo Sin, brand new animal. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. BNA. Yes, exactly. Brand new animal. Yes. Arrogant brat Rain needs correction. Lucky for him, Nikkes are loyal to the commander, because otherwise they would teach him something. Damn. How curious. How trigger. Oh, okay. How curious. Well, Trigger is dead now, huh? It's not dead in the sense that, like, how do I say this? Like, I don't think it's dead in the sense that it's like Gainax, that is a failed studio that isn't producing anything like thriving. Like, they are making some things that are earning them quite a bit of money, like Delicious in Dungeon, for example. But yeah, they definitely pivoted to making more like I know that this is going to sound bad, but I don't care. It's the best way to describe it. Studio Trigger lately has been pivoting to making more progressive anime instead of the more like masculine action stories they did before, like the more classic things like these. It's not like they don't produce anything like that anymore, but even when they do, like with Darling the Franxx, kind of like it still just turns into shit. Not all the progressive stuff is bad, obviously. We can cite things like, for example, Kill la Kill, or like a lot of people have been liking Delicious in Dungeon. They've made that movie with the 2 gay people, like the 2 gay guys that a lot of people really like. But Little Witch Academia, a lot of people loved as well. I was kind of mixed on it. But yeah, they definitely like changed directions a lot from their like what they did originally. And started going more on that direction. I don't know if I'd say that Studio Trigger is dead because of that, but they certainly changed a lot. But yeah. Anyway, Kisniver and friends killed Trigger before it died. 8 episodes, 6. Okay. Wait a second. Trigger did a new PSG. You might be right. Twink Angels. Oh, Panty. Panty and Stalking with Gutter Belt. Okay. Again, like I said, it sometimes goes and their more original roots. But like very rarely, and it also rarely like works like what did in that anime, you know? That's kind of my point. But yeah, anyway, seems like people are having their own discussion, so I'm just going to continue. The best is here with more OA lore. Oh god, welcome to the string, Arma. Frima watches them silently from behind. but our schedules never match. It's always said. Schedules? School schedules. I see. I'm sorry, I think I need to go home for today. Wait, you're leaving already? We just got back. My homework. I forgot to do my homework. Homework, huh? Yeah, can't be skipping out on homework. School, homework. Rain, you do homework now? What? Rain, right now, homework? How did you... Shooting people, homework? Oh, it was a code name for... Oh, God, Jesus Christ. Homework, who assigned? School teacher? How much do you know? She figured out a lot. Okay. I didn't even think it would go there, but... Okay, nice. Is this collab story any good? For now, I've been really enjoying it, but I'm kinda biased since I like the anime. I think the collab in general, they did a good job at like making a story somewhat like Lycoris Recoil, like with its themes in NIKKE, which is not hard since it has some similar like themes, like both properties. But yeah, in my opinion, it's been really good up until now. I really like the collab story and what they did with it, how they kind of integrated it into NIKKE. I've been really liking it. But again, I'm kind of biased, so I don't know how much you should trust me. Because again, I really am a big fan of this show. Okay, people talking to each other. It's big brain time, it really is. Jane didn't tell you everything, did she? Teacher's name, Jennifer? Don't say her name. I got in serious trouble last time because you guys didn't let me finish my homework. Jane got punished too, all because I failed. And now you're here to get in my way again? You ruined everything. Are you gonna take responsibility if I don't get adopted? Oh, so in other words, that place is a school that teaches you how to shoot, and the teachers assign you to kill people as homework. You don't know anything. Stop acting like you do. Rain pulls a handgun from his coat and takes aim. However, Chisato is faster. She draws her gun and shoots Rain's weapon right out of his hand. Please, just leave us alone. Rain shoves Chisato aside and bolts off the rooftop. Chisato, don't worry, it's all good. Did you get that, Kurumi? How's the footage? Perfect. The audio quality is great too. Nice. Damn. Very smart, Chisato. Good one there. Also, Freema, you were amazing. Great job baiting him. Thanks. We can chat about how it went later. For now, we need to check if there are other children and make sure the civilians are safe. This is like the book 1984. What? How do you compare 1984 to this? Like, yes, it is a serious story with fucked up themes, but I feel like it's quite different. What are you talking about? Anyway, that Rain brat. Little brat thinks he can shoot a professional and a literal superhuman Lamau. Infernal Cop is actual peak fiction. Yeah, Infernal Cop is actual peak fiction. You're right on that. And Ninja Slayer too. God, I still remember that scene. I will shoot you with my gun. I'm immune to bullets. So, Ricochet is off to you, but so am I. Nani po! I think he's joking. Like, what do you mean? Infernal Cop is, like, really good. Like, I laughed my ass off at that anime. Like, it's really funny. I recommend it to everyone. Like, it's not even, like, a very long watch. Like, each episode, I think, is, like, 3 minutes long. Something like that. So, yeah, I recommend Infernal Cop to everyone here. In the end, we didn't see anyone but Rain. And the rally luckily ended without a hitch. No, Piu joking. Okay. I think he. Oh, okay. So yeah. If he is, then the joke, I don't think it really landed, honestly. But whatever. This isn't a big deal. But anyway, the lore drop in the final episode that also made Rin weak as fuck was BS. Okay, something's not sitting right with me though. I was busy with the new main story chapters and the hard mode minigame. I'm not really strong enough to advance in the story, so like I couldn't get to that, unfortunately. Why choose such a crowded venue for an assassination attempt? Was it even really an assassination attempt to begin with? It's possible the center was trying to get rid of Rain. That is possible, yeah. I said it was like 1984 because... okay, that did make me chuckle, okay. I think I might check the anime. Oh, I think I might check the anime. Like, which one? Like, Licorice Recoil or Infernal Cop? I recommend both. I'm just trying to, like, make sure what you mean. That, not important. Now, have proof. Yeah, there's no reason to delay anymore. We have evidence that Jennifer is the culprit. She hired you before, right, pal? Yeah, something fell off back then, too. After we finished the job she gave us, I should have dug deeper. If I had, fewer kids might have gotten hurt. Forget it. What's done is done. Yes, and right now we need to hurry. If Rain went back to the center and reported what happened, they might try to flee. We should head there now so that they don't have that chance. Yeah, let's go. Later at night, with the rally behind us, we move carefully towards the ARC Child Protection Center.
Mission start. Oh my! This is pretty close to our practice drills. Be more efficient. Good.
Okay.
That concludes today's lesson.
Fun fact, the Infernal Cop bullet thing is literally how the reflect spell works in Final Fantasy games. It's even a trick the protagonist uses in the Final Fantasy Isekai manga. Yes, that's a thing. I didn't know about the Final Fantasy thing, but this is also how it works on... But this is also how it works on, like, Shin Megami Tensei. I was talking about Licorice Recoil. If it's about cute girls with guns and slice of life, I might be in. It's exactly the case. It's definitely for you. Also, that's how the... It's not reflect specifically, but like there's a mechanic on like Shin Megami Tensei where you can put up a... Yeah, it's essentially reflect. It's just that it can be used as an ability or has an inherent trait from demons. But yeah, that's how reflection works on Shin Megami Tensei 2. Like, to avoid the issue of infinite reflections, you know, like someone launches an attack and then the person deflects it, but then the other person can also deflect it and just becomes an infinite loop. Like, reflected attacks are counted as almighty damage in Shin Megami Tensei, with almighty damage being essentially non-elemental damage, so it can be resisted or affect weaknesses. Like, no one's essentially either weak or resistant or immune to almighty damage, right? And so this guarantees that like reflections can only occur once to avoid infinite loops. So I didn't know about the Final Fantasy thing, but I knew like that mechanic and why it was implemented from Shin Megami Tensei. Yeah. The Shimegami Tensei press turns. No, I was talking about something else, but yes, that's also a great mechanic. Lost Stranger, okay. Oh, okay. Hello, Muvelea. Welcome to the stream. And, like, people were talking about, like, how the, Sisters of Minemosin, like, that anime, started off good, but then, like, ended, pretty badly. Like, at least in their opinion. I never watched it, so I don't know. In SMT, you actually can't even target yourself to reflect. And even if you could, you would end your own turn. You can't actually even target yourself to reflect. And even if you could, okay, yeah. What did I walk into? Like, Arma, at this point, you should know that, like, my streams are very weird. Like, you shouldn't be surprised by this anymore. It's pretty interesting manga, and how one of its main selling points is the fact that rare and powerful spells like Reflect in the manga's universe are so extremely rare, most people don't believe they exist. Okay. As the night deepens, we arrived at the Ark Child Protection Center. Are they already gone? It's way too quiet. Let's take a look around. I want to go save Jane. Do you know where she is? Under the warehouse behind the building. She was locked up there last time. I think we should check there first, just in case. I'll go with you. It's dangerous to go by yourself. We don't know what's going on there. No, what's down there, rather. That's true. It's probably better if we split into groups rather than moving as a pack. You two, go on ahead. Okay, we'll be back. Is this the place? Is this really where Jane and Rain were kept? Damn it, they already escaped. But yeah, that is a pretty interesting, like, bit of lore there, Akira. I know Rin, daughters of Minemosin. I did not recall Rin and the other girl being sisters. I leave for 3 minutes and you people either get very political, philosophical, or very weird. Again, you really should be used to that by now. The door's open, they're not here. This should be the place. Jane, Rain. We were very weird all the time. Anyone here? Bake away, fan. Shaking. Chisato's voice echoes emptily. I didn't even know that was a word. Throughout the prison. I got a bad feeling about this. Should we head back for now? Yes, I think that would be best. Suddenly they hear the sound of steps. I think someone's outside. As the two come up the stairs and step out the warehouse, someone in there is waiting for them. Jennifer. Hi there. I didn't expect visitors at such a late hour. Clearly, this is the main entrance. May I ask what you were doing there? All the lights were out and it's so dark, so we must have taken a wrong turn. I see. Would you mind coming with me for a moment? As Jennifer turns, flashlight in hand, the scene hidden behind her finally comes into view. Dozens of children are aiming guns straight at them. And here I thought you were just helping a couple lost visitors. Didn't realize it was a threat. Well, that depends on whether you're lost visitors or criminals who are trespassing. Suppose we'll find out soon enough, won't we? What an evil bitch, I swear. Takina and Chisato are taking a while. Everyone, Jennifer chooked them. What? Maybe they let their guard down. They were taken to Jennifer's office. Armed kids are stationed all around. Screw it, let's storm the place. What if that puts them in danger? They're already in danger. No, Jennifer won't do anything to them just yet. She will probably use them as hostages. Hostages? That makes sense. She knows partners connected to this, so she can't be reckless. Okay, then how should we go about rescuing the two of them? I'll go alone to meet Jennifer. What? That's even more dangerous. If Jennifer has any sense, she won't harm me. Armed kids is a very interesting sentence. I mean, it makes sense within the story. Like, were you paying attention? Like, doesn't seem like your head is like on straight too much. Like, if you, like in this case. God, I really am not like well today. Jesus Christ. Thinking the two of them hostage might have been to draw me out. You sure? Also, Commander, yes? I answered quite a few of your questions today, so next time I'd like you to answer some of mine. Sound good? Yeah, I think there are some things she wants to hear from me. So what, we just sit here and wait? No. You three gather as much evidence about what's been going on here as you can. Wasn't Rain's testimony already enough? The more evidence we have, the better. We might need it. Understood. But must save them. Chisato, Takina, I promise we will. Also, Akira,
Don't get yourself hurt, teacher.
You say you watched that anime like 20 years ago. Are you like an old man, like like me and Evil Wolfman as well? Like, are you on your 30s or something like that?
Another victory for the commander!
On the way up to Jennifer's office, I can feel countless eyes on me, but I don't see anyone. They must all be hiding. I stop in front of the door, take a short breath, and knock carefully. Please come in. The first thing I see when I step inside, obscure anime gang. Are Chisato and Takina in restraints. Playing it for the baby in the crib, lol. Yes. Okay, so we have 3 old men and a bunch of youngsters here, I see. Anyway. Or obscure anime grandpas. I don't think we're quite there yet. Anyway. I'm 17, I swear. How do you do, fellow kids? Lol, Lamau, you're not fooling anyone. You made it. We've been waiting. Give me a moment. I'll make some coffee. What a smug bastard. Jennifer calmly begins brewing coffee. Why are you doing this? I'm afraid you have to be more specific. You mean taking in abandoned children, feeding them and raising them? Well, I absolutely adore children. There's nothing more endearing than when they look at me with those bright, shiny eyes. Jennifer approaches me and sets down a mug filled with coffee. You know that's not what I'm really asking. Oh, is that so? Then is this the sort of answer you were hoping for? I do what I do because there are so many children who need me. They need you, yes. In the suffocatingly small arc, just look at how many children are left without any protection at all. Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey is a especially hilarious case on reflect damage because before the remake nerfed the final boss, Aleph was one of the hardest final bosses of the entire franchise unless you reflected damage, because for whatever reason Strange Journey in particular has an absolutely crazy damage multiplier for reflected damage. Well, that's a tidbit I didn't know about, but like, it's certainly pretty interesting, I'll say. That works because Doppelganger has god-awful defense by design. The final boss goes down in minutes. Then I've seen people like take half an hour on like that boss alone. So the fact that you can trivialize it like that on the original version is again, it's pretty interesting. I didn't know that, but certainly fun to learn. Children like that come to me, because even if they're abandoned by everyone else, they still have to survive. All I did was provide children who have nowhere to go with a way to be useful. So you're like taking advantage of them, like using them for your own purposes, like without even paying. That's what I'm hearing. And again, I just have to keep like reinforcing. This is one evil bitch. Holy shit. One by one, people started seeking us out once they realized the value of these children. And that was the finishing touch on this little community, where the children and I belong. Though to be honest, this most recent client was unusually troublesome. There are so many people who say they're too poor to pay taxes, yet they're willing to spend money at a place like this. It's unfortunate, but that's reality. But do you actually think everything you're doing can be forgiven? No, I wouldn't imagine so. But you know what? The whole reason I was able to establish myself here was thanks to you, Commander. What are you talking about? Our center had used to have a number of issues. We were making money off the children, but we aren't particularly good at it. The children would either die, or they had to reach a certain age before they could bring in any money. Back then, I was actually raising the children with my own money. Ridiculous, right? I'm not a philanthropist. Some of them would even get scared and run away. From a business standpoint, it was a complete loss. And that's when I reached out to you, Commander. Meaning? You thought I was suspicious even then, didn't you? Because you were. That's right, I was suspicious. People who do this kind of work tend to get used to their circumstances. They stop feeling any sense of danger. Once that happens, they lose the ability to distinguish between what looks suspicious and what's perfectly normal. But thanks to you, Commander, I realized something. The thought hit me. Oh, this won't do. At this rate, I'm going to get caught. I wasn't about to get dragged off to the rehabilitation center. Hadn't even made that much money yet. So I took care of everything that might look suspicious from the outside. Started raising the children properly. As assassins, of course. I'm sorry, Big Pew, I don't get it. Is that a reference or like... sorry. People are interesting. If someone steals a piece of candy, they think it was a child. And if someone kills someone, they think it was an adult. See, when a crime is committed, people usually look at whoever is most likely to have a motive. Took advantage of that. Then this really is like very... I don't even know the word for this, but it's pretty much like a criticism of Licorice Recoil's original premise. Like, this is supposed to be a collab, something to celebrate the like anime that's being included, but it feels like a straight up critique of like its main point, you know. It's like they're saying that the main people from their organization itself are evil, you know. It's quite an interesting way to view that. Nah, like no shit, they aren't born good at killing. Okay, so it's meant to be taken literally. These kids aren't murder machines, how dare they? Okay, so you're just like agreeing with me that there's one evil bitch. Yeah, okay. And I have you to thank for all this, Commander. Don't be ridiculous. Why is it ridiculous? Everything needs a catalyst after all. Children who were once abused and considered worthless now have a home in this center, where they can laugh and play. Thank you for being our catalyst. This is going nowhere. She's just trying to rattle me. I need to ignore it. Good on you, Commander. Nice. So what's your point? Commander, think you and I are a good match. Ooh, this bitch. So I'd like to make you an offer. Be my business partner. Your business partner? Yes. I doubt being a commander pays all that well. You wouldn't know. Seeing how you risk your life for a living, I'm sure your expenses add up. I'll give you a 30% each month. Only reason they had to stop the truth from being exposed in the final episode is because of the chaos it would have caused. Based on last month, that would be about this much. Jennifer shows me a calculator with a number on it that's far larger than I expected. It's a lot, isn't it? In a society where money brings with it power, this amount is more than enough to change your life. The children get to live in a warm home and we continue to make a lot of money. You want me to take the money and keep my mouth shut? Well, I suppose you could think of it that way. I don't mind. Well, what matters is this. I'm offering you a huge share of the life I've built. Sorry, but I'm not the type to be swayed by money. Oh, is that so? Then you leave me no other choice. Come in, children. The door I came in through earlier opened. Jane and Rain stepped inside. It's time for you to see for yourself how well I've educated these children.
Are you in danger? Let me at him!
Yeah, someone asked before if I was liking the collab story. I'm really liking the collab story. Like, it's a lot better than the Evangelion one, that's for sure. Like, I'm really, like, at the edge of my seat here. Like, legitimately, waiting to see how this is going to get resolved.
Woo! That concludes today's lesson.
In this collab, do they go for the classic isekai route or do they treat the girls as if they were native to the Nikkei setting? Isekai. I don't think we can just poke around blindly. Where should we look? Kurumi, you find anything? You know, any shady locations or hidden rooms? Actually, there's something that's been bugging me for a little while. Follow me. Alright, let's check it out. The members of Cafe Sweetie follow Kurumi's drone. Just looks like a normal bedroom. There's power running to this bed. I think it's hooked up to something. The bed is powered? What, like one of those heated beds for when it's cold? Where power connected? This here, third drawer. Locked. It uses a physical key too, which means I can hack it. Oh. You did that last time too. You seem to like brute forcing things. It's straightforward, I like it. Inside, drawer, button. Yeah, that's what the bed is connected to. Go ahead and press it. What's that? Hey, the bed's moving. Oh, nice. A hidden basement under the bed. They really like this kind of thing here. Interesting. Time to go underground. Whoa, this place is huge. Sugar sweeps her foot over a mark on the floor. This bloodstain hasn't even dried yet. There are a bunch of weapons over here. Looks like this was used as a training ground. This is disgusting. Even Nikkei training camps are better than this. Ava also had a collab with Grand Blue Fantasy a few months ago. Ava collabed with quite a bunch of things. Like, I heard it collabed with like Tower of Fantasy even. Like, I saw quite a few like Ava collabs. Apparently it's something very common. A lot of gacha games especially try to get an Ava collab. Kinda sucks that modern collabs in Grand Blue Fantasy now have gacha exclusive characters. They used to all be free. Hmm. Yeah, that sucks. I don't even have anything to add to that. That just, yeah, that sucks. Uh, Ava also had a collab with Grand Blue Fantasy a few months ago, the Rebuild movies, that is. Lol. They did a bait and switch with the whole isekai or not isekai thing too. It was a decent collab, I guess. What's this room over here? Yeah, Persona 5 is also like really popular collab for gacha games, though I heard that most gacha games that collab with Persona like kinda go EOS shortly after. It's kinda like a joke in the gacha community. An office? An office right next to their training room. That's weird. Awfully empty for an office, don't you think? There's just a single computer. I bet you there's a lot of important stuff on it. Kurumi. Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Hook the drone up to the computer. Okay, give me a sec. I'm in. As always, you work fast. I'm going to need every file from this computer. It's all important evidence. Why? What's on it? Do you see that list on the monitor? Yeah. Name, gender, age, photo, notes. Looks like a profile list for each of the kids staying at the center. That's right. Now open the file next to it. The file marked with an X, right? Let's see. Huh? This is... Ooh, the drama.
I've got your back. I'll go at an easy pace.
Sorry for that.
Whoa! That was easy. Yes! 今日のお仕事も無事に完了.
Lyrical Nanohana used to have this reputation on the Japanese collab community too, lol. It gained nicknames like the White Reaper or the White Devil because of Nanoha's clothes. Lol. I don't know if I should say this. Maybe it's a bit too edgy. But I actually... how do I say this? I actually plan to make a character called, like, the White Devil in, one of my stories. And the bait and switch that I would do with him is that, like, when you hear the White Devil, like, you immediately think that's going to be some evil white guy. Like, and that's going to be, like, a whole story discussing racial themes and etc. But a whole bait and switch would be that I would, like, tease that throughout the story, and then I would reveal the White Devil to just literally be a demon that's, like, completely white, you know? Like paper white. Like, it literally just is what says on the tin. It's literally a white devil. Sorry, that was dumb. I know. But anyway. What is this? There are addresses written here. It's an adoption list. So they've been pretending to be a legit adoption center. No. They actually did place kids with families. Those addresses are all real, and the kids looks like they're doing well. Is that white-faced? Lamau. For an organization that cares for, protects, and helps family adopts children, looks like they did their job properly. Interesting twist. So that's how she avoided getting caught. Lol. But she did mention this, that she began, like, doing things more properly. Actually try treating the children well and being a proper adoption center. But it's all in order to hide the real operations here, so I should be too surprised at this. They probably even use it as a carrot and stick, like, oh, if you do really well, then you'll be adopted like the other children. Evil bastards. That means that even in a place like this, there were kids who managed to find families. It's pissing me off. The white crayon devil. Never thought of a white devil being a racial theme. I immediately thought of a white devil, maybe a white devil girl. That's because white devil is like, I think what's like these days, a lot of movements like use white devil for like racist white people, or in the case of like really bad political movements, just to white people they don't like. But I'm pretty sure like that slaves too like used to call their slavers like white devils. Like it has like a meaning similar to cracker, if you know what that means. I think Nikke is going for let's collab with anything like GBF does. Honestly, it only works for GBF because being mostly a medieval fantasy, it actually has a big mix of different aesthetics. I actually going to disagree with you, Akira. Like, they did do that in the past, but with the last few collabs like Resident Evil and now Lycoris Recoil, it really feels like they're trying to find collabs that like fit more the theme, you know? They haven't found anything with an like more appropriate amount of fan service, but like the settings of Resident Evil, for example, and Lycoris Recoil in terms of themes fits Nikke's world a lot better than things like ReZero or Evangelion, for example. So I'm going to disagree with you there. Nanoha is Gundam. This is pissing me off. What are those letters written on the side? EDF. Earth Defense Force. Anyway. A white devil girl could be kind of a good idea. Imagine a classic devil girl, but she's white, like instead of black or red. Referencing to the horns, hair, tail, and wings. You could also really make, like, I think what would really be interesting is if you made an actual, like, full-on, like, white devil girl in this case. Like, if you need inspiration, look how the characters are drawn in, like, the no existence of you and me. Like, making something like that, but an actual devil girl, I think would fit this theme of the white devil quite well. Could be a good use of this theme, I think. No joke, that island has 4 events, and they actually called Legend of Tokusatsu music to sing theme song for one of their characters twice. That island? I don't get what you're referencing here, Akira. I'm sorry. Those are grades. It seems that most of the kids who were adopted had bad scores. Wait, let me get this straight. The kids who were bad with guns got adopted, while the ones who were good shots were forced to stay here and work? I mean, I can see the logic, but then, like... Oh, maybe they lie to the kids. Like, maybe they say that if they're good at their job that they will get adopted, but then they only get adopted if they're bad. Like, exactly to take advantage as much as possible of the ones that are talented, like, shots. Then they just get more and more evil by the second. Even when you think there's, like, a silver lining, holy shit. Wait, white devil girls already exist, Helltake. Oh, wait, you're right! I didn't even think of that. That's hilarious. If you're not skilled enough, you get a good life block. Yeah, ironically, if you like don't perform well, that's when you get actually adopted. What a cruel joke. Rain, Jane, wanted adoption. What their scores? Let's see. Oh, Rain got an A, Jane got an S. Good scores, no adoption. Bad scores, adoption. Ichiro Mizuki, the legend. Ah, okay. The system screws over the kids who work the hardest just to get adopted. That's how they make money. There were plenty more files besides that. Lists of targets, documents about their training systems, you name it. Holy, they killed a lot of people. And made a lot of money. Hold up, is this training regimen for real? There's no way kids can take this. Evidence found. That's most important. Yeah, no point in overthinking it. Let's grab everything and head out. Right. Hey, do you think Shisato and Takina are okay? They probably met up with Pao, right? Jane, Rain. I'm grateful you've been taking such good care of my children recently. Why did you call them in? I'd like to show you just how well I've educated them. Children, say hello to our guests. Jane and Rain look at me and offer polite greetings. Then, they then point their guns at Shisato and Takina. What do you think you're doing? What do you mean? I'm going to have them killed. The cafe sweetie girls may be Nikke's, but these two are human. Jane, don't shoot them. Oh, but she will. The children are at the center are very obedient when I tell them to do something. Just have to become your business partner, right? Oh my, did you change your mind? She's taking advantage of the commander's, like, good nature, this bastard. When you get good, but it backfires. Now that I think about it, that's a lot like corporate life as well. Though the people who perform badly also get fucked. Well, not really. Actually, I heard about this. Like, if you're... I was going to... like, one of my teachers was telling me about this, right? That if you're a good programmer, that's when you get fucked. Because you get assigned the hardest jobs and get paid the same as a person who's bad at programming and was still good enough to be like hired, right? Because they will receive the same salary as you, but they will get much simpler jobs. So yeah, this is actually a good like allegory for corporate culture too. This is going to be so cliche. Are they going to turn on the boss? I'm excited to find out personally. Do bad, retire. Do good, suffer. Pretty much, yeah. Fortunately, your rejection of my initial offer marked the end of our trust. What? Oh, this bastard, she... Who's to say you wouldn't sign the contract and then run away? Presented you with a way we could coexist. You were the one who turned it down. Now then, Jane, Rain, pull the trick. I've heard way more than enough. Shisato and Takina's handcuffs drop to the floor. They both stand up. Huh? Well, I certainly did not expect this development. Goddamn. How'd they do that? Though, that is, like... that does make sense if you've seen the show. Like, obviously, these two could do that. Getting out of handcuffs is nothing to a like Coris. Misato picks up a sharp pair of tweezers. You used a pair of tweezers? You two were trained somewhere too. No wonder you're not the least bit scared. Where'd you put our bags? Left them somewhere else. They were rather heavy. Almost as though they had weapons in them. Well, I guess we're doing this then. Bring it on. What? How amusing. Everyone, come in. Kids with guns begin flooding into Jennifer's room. These people are bad. They're trying to attack me. I'm really scared. You protect me, won't you? Yes, Miss Jennifer. This assignment will count heavily towards your grades. It goes without saying that whoever does the best, he will have a higher chance of getting adopted. Yes, Miss Jennifer. Jane, Rain. Life hacks. Be a high schooler trained to kill. Let's go. I'm too scared to stay here. Okay. Okay. Jennifer strolls out the room with Jane and Rain, while the other kids move slowly, keeping Chisato and Takina at bay. Then they really... like, can Takina do this actually? I know that Chisato could probably, like, solve the situation with her bare hands, but can Takina? I'm kind of worried about her. Oh wow, we're pretty outnumbered here. We'll have to find an opening and break through. The two stand back to back. Takina, we can't hurt the kids. I know. Let's go. Ha! Okay. I think this should be enough for this at least, but this is kind of a spoiler, so I won't grab it yet. Okay, so... perfect, so that's how I get the additional copies. Now to the shop. Hurt the kids? You evil demon. How can you say this? Okay.
Did I do well? I wanna go home. This is pretty close to our practice drills.
Sorry I'm not commenting much. I don't know why, but my head is kinda hazy.
Yes! 今日のお仕事も無事に完了。
I can't, like, think of anything too interesting to comment. Then they're, like, making a ton of, like, interesting CGs for this. They generally don't make this much CGs for, like, an event, honestly. Pretty cool. Also, like, I like Takina just, like, kicking the shit out of some 10-year-old here. Lol. Chisato and Takina close in on the children in an instant. You can't shoot if we're right here. In tight spaces, a gun just gets in the way. Have you been getting enough sleep? No. Not at all. So yeah, that's probably the issue here. With precise movements, they knock out the children one by one. You are only trained for assassinations, huh? That's why you're freezing up in a situation like this. Wow, she went from no hurting kids to kicking them. I mean, I think she means more like no permanent injuries, you know? Like, obviously, they can't solve the situation without at least neutralizing them, you know? We have to buy time for Miss Jennifer. For Miss Jennifer to get away. Start shooting. It doesn't matter if the kids behind them get hit. They're actually shooting? That complicates things. Suddenly. Oh, damn! Wonder when they were going to join in. Nice. What the? There were already tons of kids down at the entrance. But up here, it's like a freaking rush hour train. Let's clear that out fast. Yeah. They could have just offered the kids a Jolly Rancher. I don't think that would have worked. Big Pew. I get that you're joking, but... anyway, you guys made it. Yep. Woohoo! Let's hurry and wrap this up. The tide turned quickly once Cafe Sweetie joined the fight. Also, are the Nikke's not basically immune to bullets? Yeah. So, yeah, this battle is pretty much won now. Obscure sleep deprivation, unfortunately, yeah. With just light chops to the back of the neck, the kids were safely knocked out. Before long, none of them were left standing. Phew. These kids are relentless. Also, the lack of jiggle physics in this collab reminds me of how some eroge gachas insist on collabing with non-age IPs. Makes for a funny contrast when age collabs come in and inevitably get more content. I was going to say, I was going to ask you, like, wait, is there such a thing? Are there, like, actual hentai gacha games? But then I remember, like, all the ones I saw at, I think it was Nutaku. So, yeah, sorry, I was going to ask a stupid question. But yeah, this is quite funny, especially with how it contrasts with Nikke, you know, because like actually some of the collabs with the least fan service are some of the ones that get the most content. Like the Evangelion collab had 2 very long events dedicated to it, and this one will have a full-on month dedicated to it. So, like, it's quite interesting to see how Nikke does things differently to that too, you know? Yeah, there's a couple browser age gachas. You'd think they would have surrendered when half of them were down, but they all fought until the very last one went down. By the way, where's Jennifer? She ran off with Jane and Rain. We need to chase after them. The problem is, we'll need to figure out where they went. Oh, Kurumi. I attached a mini drone to Jennifer. Follow me. Okay. Before that, take these. Oh, you found them. Our bags. Thank you. Where were they? We picked them up on our way here. I see. Wait. Is there a problem? No, it's nothing. If my guess is right, we should be fine. Let's go. Alright, this should be far enough. I'm going to go through the underground waterway and hide. Thank you for escorting me this far. It was nothing. When can we see you again? Honestly, I doubt we'll ever meet again. What? Why? But you said you'd make sure Jane and I get adopted together. You're right. I'm sorry I couldn't keep my promise. God damn, she just doesn't care. This bitch doesn't... I was going to call her a heartless bitch, but I don't think she even has a soul, honestly. You should forget about me and find new lives for yourselves. You absolute. I know I often ask a lot out of you. Kamihime Project. Okay. Thank you for always trusting me. Miss Jennifer, I believe you'll come back. I believe you'll get me and Jane adopted into a good home. God damn it. What? Bless your heart, Rain. Ooh. Anyway. Miss Jennifer, before you go, can I ask a question? Yes, but we've no time. Make it quick. Do you ever think of us as your family? What? That's such a silly question. You always been my one and only family. God, she almost slipped there. The bastard. Oh yeah, Steam has a bunch of age gachas too. That I didn't know. I'll say that. That I didn't know about. Is there even a good gacha out there? I mean, I think, like I think Nikke is pretty good, so, like... Anyway, you get my point, right?
Victory.
Well, I'll be going now. I wish you the best in life. Good age gacha. Oh, I can't... oh, sorry. like, I don't know. Like, I'm not really familiar with, like, age gachas. So I can't tell you, so I couldn't tell you even if I wanted to. Sorry. I'll wait for you, I promise. Just as Jennifer opens the underground waterway and is about to slip inside, the three of them hear the roar of a motorcycle approaching. Someone's coming? Here? That isn't possible. From the shadows of the dark alley emerge Huger riding the motorcycle, with Milk and Freema sitting in the back, and three figures standing precariously on top. God damn it. How do we fit this many people, like, on a fucking motorcycle? Anyway. I'm SAS because Waifugame was actually super high budget for a super niche market. Nothing great compared to regular gachas, but how many Euro gachas out there are full 3D and with a huge overarching plot and lots of costume customization, lots of money invested in the OST. I'm sad, not says. Oh, okay, it's a typo. So I'm guessing that like Ambitious Game went EOS then. That's a shame. And okay. Hurry up and get off. Black Typhoon can't take this weight. We're over capacity. Alright, just chill out. That was amazing. Oh, it looks like we showed up right on time. You're really persistent, aren't you? Jane, Rain, kill them. At Jennifer's signal, Jane and Rain open fire. You won't hit me. I can see it all coming. Then we'll just shoot her. Jane and Rain begin firing at Takina. Takina quickly takes cover, then starts to weave her way around. Dude, you are in South America. You should know how they put that many people in a motorcycle. Oh yeah, you're right. Again, my brain isn't working too well right now, but yeah, I remember like how they do that. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, God damn it, my brain really isn't working today. I knew it. She's just a normal human. Takina sprints while dodging the gunfire. And before they can even react, she's standing behind Jennifer with her gun aimed and ready. A gun isn't something you just fire at random. You should have watched where I was running and determined where I was headed. Didn't your teacher teach you that? So what are you gonna do? Now. Let me go. No. If I'm caught, Jane and Rain will be devastated. Don't worry, I can explain everything to them. Alright, then let's do it this way. Jane, Rain, point your guns at each other's heads. Without hesitation, Jane and Rain raise their guns and aim at each other. If you don't let me go, I'll make them shoot each other. Jane won't shoot. Then Jane will die at her brother's hands, and Rain will become someone who killed his own sister. In any case, if you don't let me go, at least one innocent life will be taken. People like you care about that kind of thing, don't you? Dan, you really are just a straight up demon, holy shit. We have to protect Jane and Rain. So these girls are basically working on uncharted logic to dodge bullets. Oh, no. Like, what Takina is doing is that she's doing this the realistic way, like weaving behind cover. But Chisato is actually just a superhuman. Like, she can just dodge bullets, like, naturally, like Neo from the Matrix, you know? You can try Kamihime Project, but... Wait, what? Aside from Waifugame, that's just like always said. When EOS, you only find good hentai games if you can speak Japanese and use a VPN to access DMM games. Well, that sucks. Nah, they're just playing super hot IRL. Lol. After all this, are we going to have to let her go free when she's right here in front of us? Well, if that's the case, can't I just do this? Do what? What? She just... Jane had shot Rain. What? Oh, damn, okay. What? Now you can't run away, can you? You're insane. You shot your brother, you... Want to know a secret, Miss Jennifer? We actually knew. The kids with bad scores were the ones getting adopted. Honestly, it was obvious. We knew better than anyone what each of the kids was each capable of. Still, I was okay with never getting adopted, because I thought we were already a family. I knew how dangerous and wrong it was to hurt others. Just thought that maybe it wasn't so bad if it meant we got to stay together. But it looks like you didn't feel the same way. Guess I was wrong. You lie until the very end just so you could run away. You're the worst. Oh, damn. This took a turn. Jane raises her gun and aims it at Jennifer. I almost forgot I raised an attack dog. And quite well if I do say so myself. Did you never think you'd get bitten? Shooting a stranger and shooting someone who felt like family are very different. You really going to throw away what little humanity you have left like this? I don't think shooting a demon counts, you know? There is no need or reason to spill any more blood here. Start to move in order to stop Jane from killing. But immediately, Chisato stretches out her arm and stops me. Let's see up until the end. Maybe there's a twist on that. Don't worry. Chisato, she's okay. What? Jane will be okay. Let's just watch. Okay. Are you really gonna kill me, huh? What are you doing, Jane? I'm your one and only family. You watched over me all this time, and yet you don't know a single thing about me. This right here. This is who I am. Thank you for raising me when I wasn't even your family. Don't do it. Don't shoot. I don't want you to die. Don't shoot. Jane pulls the trigger. Ah! Jennifer falls to the ground. Chisato, what's going on? That gun. Yeah, when I got my bag back, my gun wasn't in there. Oh, okay, I got it now. What? You came without even looking for it? I kind of had a feeling Jane was holding on to it. But how did you... Jane walks slowly towards Chisato and hands her the gun. I'm sorry I took it without asking. Normally I never let anyone use my gun, but I'll make an exception just this once. Okay, there's something I realized when I saw the gun you used on Rain. The way you use a gun and not kill someone is easier than I thought. What mattered most was my choice. That's why I had to borrow your gun. Thank you for teaching me how to save people, and for lending me a gun that doesn't kill. Jane expresses her deep gratitude. So the gun Jane fired was Chisato's, which means those two are just knocked out, no one's dead? Bingo! Never do that again. I'm sorry. Just let it slide just this one time, okay? Think of the children, you bastard. What am I supposed to do with you? Empty-handed, Jane walks over to Rain on the ground. Rain, just remember this. I didn't kill you because I chose not to. I chose to save you. I know why you were trying so hard. Because that's all we were ever taught. We never learned how to help or save anyone. If you want to stay trapped here, then you do that. I'm going to leave. Because now I know how not to kill. I'm going to live an ordinary life. Guessing you won't be able to come to the cafe for a while. We'll be waiting. Drop by anytime. Okay. Jane looks at us, just as she always has. She gives us a bright smile. I'm beat. Hey, pal. How did it go? Everything good? Yeah. I turned the center and the kids over to Deputy Chief Anderson. Then I spent all night submitting evidence and writing reports. I just now managed to get out. That sounds rough. Here, have yourself a warm cup of coffee. Oh, thanks. God damn it, Teto. And here's a parfait with extra hot chocolate. Huh? That's a parfait? Yes, it's a dessert I came up with some time ago. It was quite popular. Right, of course. Thanks for this. I'll dig in. I'm pooped. What happened? I thought the cafe would only be closed for a day, so I came back the next morning and no one was here. I thought everyone just went off to the market or something, so I went ahead and opened. Customers kept pouring in, but no one else came to help. I ended up working till close all by myself for several days. Oh, sorry for that mess. Oh. Come on, I said sorry. We were trying to do something good and it just took longer than we thought. Next time, make sure you tell me first. Okay. By the way, I'm glad things worked out and all, but when do we get to go back? Oh, about that. We found the gatekeeper. We just need to head to its location sometime soon. Ooh, once we defeat the gatekeeper, we'll be able to return home, correct? Right. What? You said now that it's time to leave? Yeah, of course. I really wish you could all come visit our world sometime. That'd be nice. We won't be leaving right this minute. Still need to assess the situation. There's a lot to prepare. It will take some time. Oh yeah? Then I guess we'll just have to keep business running till then. Since today must be our last day, let's stay up all night playing board games. Well, if you insist, then I guess I'll join you. Hold on. We open in exactly 1 minute. We don't have time to be chatting like this. What, already? How in the heck did that happen? Did you wipe that on the tables? Not yet. Kurumi, give me a hand. I can't, I'm busy. I think we're short on ingredients. I'll take Black Typhoon and go buy some. Let me hop on with you. I know exactly what we're missing. Okay. The line's already insanely long. You think we be gone for months? Hurry, everyone get in place. Freema flips the sign on the door from closed to open. Our cafe, open. Please come in. Yeah. And before you say anything, if that ending felt a bit unsatisfying, that's because that's not the ending yet. In a week, a hard mode will unlock, and that will reveal the real ending, you know? So wait for that, if you want to know the rest of the story. Oh, but I should probably spend this. I'll answer you in a minute, Generico. Okay. This is so surprising and fucked up. But why shoot your brother, bruh? She's reaching. God damn it. She's gonna kill herself after this, isn't she? Oh, I bet she has called it Chisato God stonks. Haven't watched Licorice, so I don't know why they have non-lethal weapons. It's not the Licorice themselves, it's Chisato specifically. Like, the whole point of her story is that she's a Licorice that doesn't want to kill. She wants to use her gun for good, you know? That's the point of her character. That's why her gun specifically shoots non-lethal rounds. Sorry, but you know what does kill? Words that kill. Chisato is getting her ear pulled. I need the Shota. Oh my god, how am I gonna make lolly? Jesus Christ. Lamau, those words are not in the Bible. Most normal Teto Guni on stream. The hero reads a most disturbing message. So this gatekeeper thing is Nikke is in universe crossover justification. Exactly. Like, the reason the collab characters can come to Nikke's world is because they're drawn here, or the Nikkes can go to another world is because the gatekeeper does that. It either draws people from different universes into the universe of Nikke, or it takes the Nikkes to another universe. That's their in-lore justification I was talking about, yes. And every single collab event is based around killing it so that the collab characters can go back. So I'm guessing this is what will happen at the last chapter at the end of hard mode. That's going to release a week from now. So yeah, look forward to that. But with that, we'll be ending things for today. Thanks for watching, and bye.